vibes? What is the vibes, man? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I am Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. That's this channel you're watching right here. Do me a favor, like this video, share this video, comment on the video. Let me know what you are on, watching this on Twitter. Give me a heart and a retweet. I will greatly appreciate that. And most importantly, please sub to the Cap Collective Discord. The link is in the bio of my Twitter. And the link is also in the description of this stream. All right. Speaking of the wonderful Cap Collective Discord, I got the homie with me, NFL expert, Proptimus Prime. What's good, my guy?
What is going on, Dream, man? I appreciate you having me here as always, man. Third time on the show. Chris, this morning, like I was just saying to you, for me here and our NFL people, excited to be here, talk about the slate, talk about the plays, and just make some money with everybody today.
Oh shit! Did you wait? So who's these people coming in? What link did you share?
That's all our Discord. I put our everyone in the Discord. So now everybody from the Discord that's like rocking NFL today, they're all going to be, like I said, here in the play for because I didn't do my stream today. They're all waiting.
But hold on. Is these cappers?
Nah, it's all members.
Okay, you shared the wrong stream. You got to share the YouTube.
Shit, my bad.
It's cool. It's okay. Share the YouTube link. Share the YouTube link. Because all of them is like this the link for people that's capping the game. Like people that's gonna come on.
Is the one on your on your Twitter, right?
Yeah. Yep, you can share that. Yep, you can share that.
I'm trying to see how I can link this shit. I can't copy it while I'm in the stream for some reason. All right, well, hold on. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to get them to join the YouTube. I can't for some reason I can't get a link to the YouTube. It's not like let me copy off of your Twitter. I don't know if you want to just link it in the NFL chat of the Discord.
Yeah, let me do that.
You just throw the link into the NFL chat of the Discord, and then everybody will just join from that. That's my bad.
All right,
I put them all in the backstage.
Hold on, we about to get started real soon here.
Yeah, my bad, people. That's on me.
Quick recap though, gang. Always recap. I was absolute ass yesterday. I'll be better today. Sorry. Awful yesterday, but Notre Dame was awful too. So it'll be like that sometimes, but we'll be better.
Hey, the transparency is what matters though,
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I see some people leaving and hopefully they get it. All right. And they starting to come, they starting to pull up now.
All right. So yeah, if you're in this backstage, guys, I apologize. That was the wrong link at first. Just go ahead into NFL chat. You can find the new link over there for the members.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me tell them. Click this link. Personal. All right. NFL Sunday. It's beautiful. What we're gonna do here is I always tell you guys I have a couple plays, but I like to get people on way sharper than me. So we're gonna let my boy Prop do his thing. He about to have a master class here for y'all. I'm gonna tee him up and let him go through his ideas and thoughts of every game. All right, we ain't gonna have y'all here too long. And toward the end of the show, Flo should pop up at like noon and we'll do a little WNBA. And that'll be that. All right. So you ready, Prop?
Yeah, man. Did you want me to go? Did you want to go through every game or just a couple of the angles that I got? Because like I if you wanted to go through all the games, we definitely can. If not, I could just go through the plays that I have for a few. I didn't want to, like I said, I don't know what the stipulation of the stream is and all that stuff. So
this what I'm gonna just I'm gonna go through every game and whatever you want to give on that. If it's a play, if it's a thought, you can get whatever you want on that. All right.
Word.
All right. First game, Tennessee headed to Chicago. Line is a little down. It's at 3.5. I remember when this was like 4.5, 5. But yeah, down to 3.5, and probably for good reason here. Total over under 44.5. What you thinking about this game, man?
Yeah, so this one's a little tough. A lot of uncertainty here. Obviously, no T. Higgins. Jamar Chase is a little bit limited for this Bengals side. They are
no, hold on.
Good.
I said Titans versus Bears.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. So for this one, I got DK, and I'm on the for some reason they populate the first games differently than on other apps.
I'm
So
on
you're on
FanDuel.
Titans. There you go. So I'm on DraftKings,
Yeah.
and I got that populated differently. All right. So Titans Bears. I am actually avoiding this game. I think this Bears team is just too spread out. With obviously all these new additions, Keenan Allen, Rome, and all that. Caleb is gonna be good. He's gonna look good. I think it's gonna be kind of like a Packers Jordan Love situation where you can't really trust too much of these guys, just because the ball is going to be spread everywhere. And then on the Titan side, it's just not much to love there. This is one of the few games that's like a full avoid for me.
Yeah. Couple just quick ideas to give y'all. No rookie quarterback has won they opening game since David Carr. I think that was in like 2022 or 2002 somewhere. I read that somewhere. And also, you guys know, if you don't know, I'm on Spears, Tajay Spears, over 2.5 receptions. I went through it a couple days on stream a couple days ago. Kind of like Prop was saying, like it's tough with these game ones because it's a lot of uncertainty. You're not necessarily sure, but he did go over this 11 of 17 games last year, and the Chicago defense allowed. I stopped going through it, but we stopped at 11, but probably about 11 to 13 opposing running backs to go over this 2.5 line. So I played Tajay Spears for Tennessee over his 2.5 receptions. That's about it. All right. Next, Pittsburgh, the Steelers plus 3.5 headed to Atlanta. Another nasty line. Total 42.5. What's your thoughts about this one, Prop?
Yeah, this is a fun one. Again, this is another team in Atlanta that just looks totally different than they did last year. Obviously, with the signing of Kirk Cousins, and their key pieces actually now kind of being utilized the way, and obviously the firing of Arthur Smith, we like with Atlanta because they did not utilize their players right last year with Pitts and Bijan. There's been a lot of chatter this offseason about how their utilization is going to be instrumental to the success of this team. I'm sure, as you know, Dream Man, coaches like to blow smoke sometimes. We can't take what a coach says, always 100%. But I think that there's some merit here to both Kyle Pitts and Bijan. I like Kyle Pitts' reception line today. If I'm going to take anything really, I just think that this is a guy that's going to get a lot of looks around, these short intermediate targets, realm. It's sitting about 3.5, 4.5 on some books at plus money. I'm fine with both. But yeah, I'm okay with both Bijan and Kyle Pitts in pretty much any capacity today.
Okay. All right. Love it. Love it. Yeah, gang. I don't necessarily have any thoughts on this. We'll see what Russell Wilson does. I'm always a guy that loves
there's actually been reports right now. We don't even know if he's starting. It might be Fields. So it's still a game time decision with these two.
Yeah. So yeah, even more reason for me. I ain't got nothing for y'all on this one, gang. Nothing for y'all. All right, man. Next, Jacksonville, the Jags. Trevor Lawrence and these boys plus 3.5. Headed not a far trip to Miami. Over and under 49.5. Prop. Damn, that's high. I just realized that. Prop. Any thoughts about this game?
Yeah, so guys, if you're not in the media right now, Tyreek Hill has just been arrested on the way to Miami's stadium, literally for a traffic violation. He was put on the ground, put in handcuffs, a whole ordeal. He's getting brought to the station to be processed right now.
What?
Yes.
So that's why she said that Hill is playing. I'm like, what is y'all talking about? Tyreek Hill jail game, all this shit.
Yes, sir. Okay. Not even 5 minutes before the stream started, all the videos started popping up at his arrest. His agent did confirm he is playing. Again, people are scared by this. I think that this brings fuel to my boy Tyreek. I think he's going to come in here mad. I think he's going to come in here with some edge on him. Already a very high line as it is. Again, this is like a 98, 99.5 yard line. I don't typically recommend that, but this is a Tyreek game. I would say this is a Tyreek game. And on the flip, I like Travis Etienne to score a touchdown today. I think that this is a guy that's going to be utilized so heavily in this team's offense. We've seen it, his usage jump year in and year out. I think that this is another major jump in usage, and he's going to have a lot of opportunity today, I think.
Wow. I had no idea. So why he get? What, was he driving fast or he had a warrant? Do you know or
I
what?
think I've heard there's been no actual confirmation on it yet, but there's been reports of a parking ticket and there's been reports of just a traffic violation, running a stop sign like that. So and again, he was on the ground cuffed.
Yeah, that's
so,
what make it sound crazy because that's Tyreek Hill. Not to say he deserved privilege, but
and
I mean,
we're talking. I mean, 3 minutes away from the stadium. So the arresting officer. I made a joke in the Discord. The arresting officer's got to have Jack's money line. I mean, there's no way.
nah, either that or his ass must got so much pull in that department. Because man,
how do you bring Tyreek back to the department to like book him? Like, how do you like? All right, so who's the next booking? Oh, it's Tyreek Hill. He's got a game in an hour. I mean, you're in Miami. You know, it's crazy. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Great looks on that one. And just real quick, if you're watching this, please do me a favor, give us a like the video, share the video, comment on the video, heart and retweet if you're watching on Twitter. I'm even live on Facebook for first time in a minute. Shout out to the Facebook fam. If y'all don't know, this is the Cap Collective Discord stream. You know the fucking vibes in this thing. Sub to the stream. Link is in the bio of my Twitter page. Link is in the description of this video. And if you're watching on Facebook, it's in the comments and all that shit. So yeah, sub to the court if you want all the plays. All right.
Yes, sir.
Next, New England plus 7.5, 8 some places. Going to Cincinnati over under a 40.5. I don't even know. I'm assuming homie playing. The receiver Chase. I'm assuming he's playing. But how you feel about this one, man?
Yeah, this is the one that I started the segue in at the beginning here. Obviously, no T. Higgins. Jamar Chase is going to be limited. I don't think we have lines for this yet, but and I'm gonna botch the name here, guys. So bear with me. But Andre Iosivas. I'm gonna botch the name, but he is going to be the wide receiver 2 tonight. This is not just a good bet because of situation. This is a good football player. This is a good football player aligned behind very, very good football players in Higgins and Jamar Chase, who has not gotten the opportunity. This is a good football player in a good offense. So when his lines do drop, depending on what they are, I would play him up to about 45.5 yards, 44.5 yards. He is going to be, I think he's going to have a game tonight for sure.
Wow. Okay. Now that's dope. Shout out to one of my cousins who's generally on Facebook. He's like, I know you're streaming, but I want to send you some. He sent me a somebody on WAP giving us a 5-star rating on the Discord. So that's dope. And they mentioned us on the Discord. That's dope. I appreciate the love, y'all, and appreciate the looks. Prop. All right, we're gonna keep going. God damn, there's a lot of games. Houston -3 headed to Indy, total 49.5. I love this game. I think this could be a feed family prop game, or maybe I'm just square. How you feel about this prop?
No, this is one of the ones, man. I mean, it's chalky. I mean, definitely a chalky game that people are targeting for good reason. Obviously, this Houston team looks great. CJ Stroud looks great. For me, it's another situation much like I'm sorry, I'm blanking here, but another very crowded situation. Much like Green Bay, very crowded, right? This is a very, very talented wide receiver room with Nico Collins, Tank Dell, Stephon Diggs. It's hard to gauge exactly who's going to be doing the damage, and I don't think that you can actually really gauge it. I think that it's going to be a game-by-game basis with these guys. It's a really hard team to bet. I don't love betting them. I hate to say it. I don't love betting this game right now because of that fact, even though it is a monster game. It's a monster game in terms of the talent and the over-under total scoring. I'm finding it a little bit hard. On the flip of this game, I do love Jonathan Taylor. Historically, I understand that historic stats versus teams are very wish-washy, but historically he loves running against the Texans. They have not changed much up front. This is a guy that is finally a year healthy, full off season ahead of him. Behind him now, obviously. This is a guy that I think surpasses his rushing total today, and this is a guy that I have for anytime touchdown score. This is probably my favorite anytime touchdown score on the slate. It's sitting at -110.
Agree there. I definitely got him in the lay. And man, I don't like playing touchdowns solo, but yeah, he's at a nice price. I see him at -115. That's a nice
Yeah,
price for touchdowns, but yeah,
that's nice. That's nice.
yeah. All right. Next, Minnesota. Favorite at this point, but probably shop around, get the best price. But Minnesota -1.5, headed to New York, facing the Giants. Over under a 42.5. A lot of new parts, a lot of moving parts in this one. Prop Prime, how you feel about this game, man?
Yeah, so this is going to be the one that I spend the most time on probably. This is my favorite game on the slate. Crazily enough, I think I'm the only one in the world, the field with that opinion. I absolutely love Daniel Jones and company today. I am
Mm.
either going to sound really silly or really smart. Come this time 4 o'clock today. But I typed up on my channel, man, I'm not in this business to care about the opinions of others. I want to make money. And I think that there is money to be made on this team and the value that this team brings today. Daniel Jones only played 6 games last year, looked awful. We understand that. We understand the aura surrounding the Giants right now. It's not good. Saquon just looked phenomenal. It does not seem good for the Giants. Daniel Jones is a good quarterback. I don't care what anybody wants to say about it. He is a good quarterback. He's not a quarterback that deserves the money he was paid, granted, but he's a serviceable quarterback. He is going to play well today against a team that cannot defend the pass. They did not sign anybody that can stop the pass. This game, I think, has all the implications for a shootout. Even with Sam Darnold playing on this Minnesota side. The Giants aren't going to be able to defend Justin Jefferson. The Minnesota's not going to be able to defend Malik Neighbors, who looks absolutely electric. Probably one of the best wide receiver talents I've scouted coming out of college in years. And we're talking about a time where wide receivers are going crazy. We're talking about the Justin Jeffersons, the Jamar Chases, the Amon-Ra St. Browns. Like this kid looks incredible. The Giants with the Bull. I know I'm rambling about this, but Brian DeBull now taking over play calling opportunities. He did not do that the last year and the year prior, but in the year that he came in and the Giants started to have that elevation, he called all the plays. They went nuclear. DeBull said, you know what? My job's on the line this year. I'm calling the plays again. He's back in the business. He's not letting his job go without fighting for it. They have now ran the highest out of all OTAs, out of all training camp, of all preseason. They're running the highest amount of deep route passes right now. So they're completely shifted the offense. They have 4 speedsters, 4 guys that run sub 4.3, sub 4.4s. 4 guys that they're Miami Dolphin like. They've created their team exactly like the Miami Dolphins have, and I think that we are going to see a shift of the Giants today. I'm not saying they're going to be a great team, but I think the Giants win 7-8 games this year. And I think that it starts today with Minnesota. Daniel Jones, I would play him up to 300 yards. I would play 3 touchdowns on him. I would play Malik Neighbors up to 100 yards, a touchdown on him. I would play Wan'Dale Robinson up to 6-7 catches. I love this team. I love this team. I love this team as an SGP. I would run back Justin Jefferson for 100 yards. I am all over this game.
Hey, I definitely gonna be putting a couple of those looks in a couple blunt money bets. Love it. And I was just going. It's so funny. I'm glad you went into it. I was gonna ask you how you felt about Neighbors, but yeah, you let that be known. Okay, all right.
Yes.
So I love to hear that. A game that most people are probably thinking is gonna be a snooze fest. A game not worth watching. But we may have some fireworks according to Prop Prime. So love to hear that. Love it. All right.
Yes,
Moving right along, man. The Panthers plus 3.5 headed to New Orleans. Over under a 41.5. See if Bryce Young can be actually good this year. How you feel about this one, man? Any
Yeah,
thought?
I mean, not much to love here. I do think Bryce does take a step up this year. I do think that we see an elevation in his game. I don't know if it's enough to move the needle any, but I think the only real target here is Alvin Kamara. I think that this team has made it known that they want to work through him and utilize him, throughout all parts of the offense. Receptions, receiving yards. I like his rushing and receiving combo today. I don't know what the line is at specifically right now, but he's playing the last year's worst rush defense. They haven't really addressed many of the needs. This is a guy that's, again, utilized very, very heavily, will be seen in tons of pass catching work. You're probably sitting around that 84, 85 mark with both rush receiving. I'm all over that for sure.
Love to hear it. Yeah, I like Kamara receptions. I see you can get him at 5 with plus money. Um, just like the homie said, he's a check down monster, and we know David Carr likes to check the ball down. So, all right, let me see. What's the next game? The Cardinals plus 6.5 headed round my way to the Buffalo Bills. Again, Cardinals plus 6.5, total of 45.5. I think this game got potential for some fireworks as well. How you feel about this one, Prop?
Yeah, this one's fun too. This is a game where Cardinals again come in here with rookie phenom Marvin Harrison Jr., Kyler back, on the healthy side and practiced side. Hopefully, the Bills look totally different with the departure of Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. I think that this game is actually closer than the spread indicates. I think that this game actually Cardinals could cover spread here. I'm not a spread or money line guy, but I think that the Cardinals they have the pieces. Their defense is the issue, right? The offense is going to be fine, I think. The defense is going to be the issue. But then again, there's question marks around the Bills' offense. So I think Dalton Kincaid is the guy that you're really trying to target from this game. If you're targeting a player prop, I think that this guy is going to really soak in a lot of the vacated targets of Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs alongside Khalil Shakir. I just think it's more of a Kincaid game. They're really susceptible, around the middle of the field as opposed to the outside. So as I do have a Shakir future route, I just think this is more of the Kincaid game route. I like Kincaid for a touchdown. I like his 49.5 yards. I would even play Kincaid for 2 touchdowns because I'm thinking in my head right now, like with all the departures in Buffalo, who is the red zone threats now? It's Josh Allen's legs, granted, yes, for sure. But James Cook's not a red zone threat to me. So it's to me, it's Dalton Kincaid. It's Dalton Kincaid and it's Josh Allen. If Josh Allen's not running the ball in, Kincaid's going to get a lot of red zone targets, and we'll take volume in the red zone.
And I ain't gonna hold you. And we got some news coming in the comments. Appreciate y'all keeping me on game. I'll get to those in a second. Yeah, I was looking at Josh Allen, deciding if I wanted to play his anytime touchdown. It's always a good look.
Yes,
But
sir.
or his rushing yards. And I noticed like in games that they won easily or games that weren't like against big time teams, he ain't really run that much. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like he saves his running for big games, and I just don't see with this being such a long season and them missing, Diggs and other weapons. I don't know if they're gonna start running my boy through the ground game one. I mean, he's my fantasy quarterback, so hopefully, hey, score as many touchdowns as you want. But I would agree with like Kincaid being that red zone threat. I mean, who else do you trust besides him? At least he got some kind of formula with him or rapport with him. So
for sure. Exactly.
yeah. They saying Justin Fields is starting. And they saying Dak just signed his contract. Typical Jerry Jones. Wait till the last.
It was always gonna happen, man. It was always gonna happen. He just got to be a little diva for a little bit, Jerry Jones.
That's
always.
great.
He's always got to do something. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right. We getting into the 4:00 games now. Raiders +3 headed to play the LA Chargers. Oh wow, low total 41. How do you feel about this game? Any thoughts with John Harbaugh's first game back in the league?
Yeah, so for those of anybody that's not familiar with narrative betting, Devontae Adams, big narrative here today. Man, this PR team over in LA on the Chargers side poked a bear. He poked a bear. They winded up posting a picture of some garbage can flavored beans or some shit next to a picture of Devontae Adams, and Devontae obviously made some statements about it, saying every time I see them I light them up, and we'll see him again this year, and here we are, week 1. Devontae Adams gets this nice little juicy matchup with some chip on his shoulder. Again, you're giving me a chip on the shoulder with probably the top 3 talent in the league. I'm taking the over on the yards. It's actually, what's crazy is it's actually dropped his yards. His yards opened at 71.5. It's at 67.5 now, or 66.5. I'm still pulling the trigger. I'm not worrying about the reverse, negative closing line value. I'm pulling the trigger. I think that this is meritable today. He's going to have the edge for this game.
Yeah, I saw that too. I see people talking about his anytime touchdown plus 200. Could never talk you
Yep.
off of that. One thing
Yep.
about Gardner Minshew, he will force that shit to his number one receiver. That's what I like about good old Gardner.
He don't care about throwing it downfield either. That's
Yeah,
one thing
yeah.
I'll say. He made Michael Pittman look like Michael Pittman's great, but he was tossing that ball all over last year. So
Yep. So we'll see what happens. A lot of Cowboys fans in the comments just popped up out of nowhere. Okay. Shout out to the Cowboys. Denver and they new shiny quarterback Bo Nix plus 6.5 headed to Seattle over under a 42.5. May it be a nice spot with Bo Nix passing yards. How you feeling about this one, Prop?
So yeah, that's Bo Nix is an angle I have not really looked into. Not something I'm opposed to at all. I think the one that sticks out to me here is Javonte Williams. I like his over 74.5 rush receiving yards. This is a guy who came back from injury last year. Just we know how it came back in the middle of the season, didn't really kind of find his footing. But prior to that injury, this is a guy that was second in the league in missed tackle rate. A guy that just knew how to find the holes. Great pass catcher. I think that when you are talking about rookie quarterbacks, you really talk about tight ends and running backs with them as safety blankets, as those first read or those bailout reads just to keep the game kind of in front of them and not as fast. You want to kind of slow the game down for them. So dump offs to Javonte, I think, could be a very big scheme today for Bo Nix and that, keeping it easy. I just think, again, this is a talented guy who has finally a full year of, rehab, work, practice, who his legs aren't, he's not, worrying. And anybody that's been in sports and has been injured, it takes more than a several month period. Even if a doctor tells you you'll be fine in 4 or 5 months, the mentality behind it you don't get over that until several later. So I think we're finally there. We're finally over the hump of the injury, and Javonte should show why Javonte is who he is in this game.
All right, love it, love it, love it. Prop is feeling Javonte Williams today, running back for the Denver Broncos. All right, got a few more games left here. Dallas, how about them Cowboys? Plus 2.5, headed to Cleveland. Over under a 42.5. Dak newly signed. How you feel about this one, Prop?
Yeah, well, obviously that contract is nice. We like to have that before the week starts. If you were a Dak Prescott better or if you're a Dak Prescott fantasy owner, that just makes you feel a lot better, obviously. It makes Dak probably feel a lot better, which obviously as a whole probably makes the Cowboys offense feel a lot better, right? We want to think that, this looming cloud over them being, extinguished kind of, will, bring them to cohesion. I was on CeeDee Lamb before this. I'm on CeeDee Lamb now. It's hard not to be. Best receiver in football, give or take, your opinion on it, obviously, with, the Jeffersons and Chases, but I would say best receiver in football. Now, people on paper think this matchup is tough with the Browns. I don't have the actual stats in front of me, but the Browns run single high safety at one of the highest clips in the league last year. And they also run man coverage at one of the highest clips in the league last year. You know who destroys man coverage and single high safeties? CeeDee Lamb destroys both man coverage and single high safeties at top 5 rates in the league. You're not changing your defensive scheme for one player. So if you choose to run that scheme today, CeeDee Lamb is going to feast. I'm playing all the CeeDee Lamb today.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, 2 more games. And we'll leave the Monday game for tomorrow. But Washington, plus 3.5. Headed to Tampa Bay. Real quick, Prop. Amari Cooper. Any feelings about him? Revenge game factor? You got any thoughts on him?
Amari. I actually have Jerry Judy's receiving yards posted in the Discord. I do like Amari. I just think that now with the Njoku breakout last year, the signing of Judy, I think that Watson has a breakout year. Not a breakout, but an elevated year. A year that's elevated from last year, obviously. But I think that it's a little bit more crowded for Amari this year. I'm kind of in a wait and see basis with Amari this week. I mean, there's a couple guys in week 1 where I'm like, I want to wait and see what the role looks like.
Okay. All right. Makes sense. All right. Washington plus 3.5 headed to Tampa Bay over under a 42.5. Any thoughts on this stink fest?
Yeah, so public is actually there's a heavy public bet here in Mike Evans. Public's really high on Mike Evans. It'll probably be end up as one of the top 5 most bet things on the slate on the day on most books in terms of his yards. This is a guy that is playing the worst secondary in the league last year. A guy who torches this secondary historically, torches the scheme that this secondary plays, is relied upon in his offense at a astounding rate. And I am fine with Mike Evans. I am fine with you playing Mike Evans today. I'm fine with his anytime touchdown. I'm fine with his yards. I would play him up to like 125. But my kicker here, I am a Buccaneer fan, so take this with a grain of salt. But if you guys have been watching the games, these last 2 football games, we've now just watched Rashee Rice and Devontae Smith both just eat in these first 2 games, right? Both these first 2 games, Devontae Smith, Rashee Rice both ate. What was the similarities there? They're playing in the slot. A lot of the time, they're lining up in the slot, right? Devontae Smith, the Eagles brought in new offensive coordinator. They changed their whole scheme around just to get him in the slot. Now he's predominantly going to be in the slot this year. He's going to crush this year, okay? What is happening this year with Chris Godwin and the Buccaneers? Godwin's moving back into the slot. Godwin's been out of the slot. Godwin's been moving out of the slot for the last 2 years. Hasn't been in the slot. And the first 2 years when he was in the league, when he was in the slot, he caught 94 balls and 108 balls. His over 5.5 receptions is sitting at plus money right now. I think this is, again, a scheme and a guy that is going to be utilized and drawn upon, especially if the deep pass isn't down, if it isn't there for Mike Evans. Again, give me the slot guys. Give me the good route runners in the slot. It's give me Godwin, Rashee Rice, and Devontae Smith. Same scenario here. I'm taking Godwin.
And ain't Zay Flowers, ain't he a slot receiver too?
Zay is slot. Yes, he is.
Yeah, he was getting busy too until the second half. I got him on.
Yes, he was. And that's essentially what you want to target for your receptions, right? When you're targeting player props in football, you're typically trying to get slot receivers receptions, outside receivers yards. Like that's your typical basic strategy, right? Obviously, there's intricacies and there's nuances to it, but the initial basic strategy should be slot receivers receptions, outside receivers yards.
Yo, that's some fucking game, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm using that shit. I never thought of that. That makes sense. I think sometimes I naturally go that way, but
yes, I think naturally most
that's some game. That makes so much sense. That's some shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan, not today, but like Jordan Addison for the receptions and Justin Jefferson for the 100.
Exactly. Exactly. So now it's exactly the flip. So for me, I like Mike Evans' yards. I like Godwin's receptions. It's just, I like AJ Brown's yards. He hit it. I like Devontae's receptions. He hit it. It's how it works,
Love it, man. Love it. And that's why I like to have guys on the show that just their expertise, because some shit that just seemed like common sense to him, is big for a lot of people that may not be too keen on betting NFL or whatever. So all right, last game tonight, Sunday Night Football, Rams plus 4.5. Wow, kind of a big number. Headed to Detroit, over under a 52.5. Looks like the highest total of the entire weekend. How do you feel about this one, Prop?
Yeah, this game's insane. I think this Rams offense is going to be, it's going to look lights out. I think this team is going to be in the Super Bowl hunt this year, much like the Lions. This matchup to me is Baltimore, Kansas City from night one. This is what this matchup is to me. It's Baltimore, Kansas City, with different team names on it. I think Cooper Kupp is my favorite play from this game. I have over 5.5 receptions, but this is an SGP game for me. I'm making all types of SGPs on this game, all types of different kind of long shot parlay lottos. This is one of those games where I think everybody can kind of feast. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka, obviously, Kyron Williams, both the running backs in Gibbs and Montgomery. But if you're picking, one thing for me, it's going to be Kupp's receptions. I think this game is going to be incredible. I think this is going to be an absolute. This is going to be, if this does become an incredible game. I don't know if an NFL season started out with 3 fire primetime games in a row like this. Like the first 2 games have been fire, and now we're getting, potentially what might be the best of the 3. I mean, we can hope.
All right, man. Love it. That is your whole slate. I'll ask him a couple questions before he gets out of here. Scott says, should he play Goodwin or Godwin over Chase? Are you talking like FDS? I mean, DFS?
No. If you got a choice to pick between Chris Godwin and Jamar Chase, you take Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I feel like that too. All right. Let's see. B said, how y'all feel about the trend of the number one pick losing their first game? Seeing it too much on X make me want to take the Bears. How you any feeling about the Bears Titans? Like who you think gonna win that one?
I'm not typically a side better. If I'm taking a side here, it's the Bears. I just think there's just too much. There's just too much power. I understand that the stat there, the trends there. There's just too much offensive power, and I think the team is coached well too. That's a big thing too. It's coached very well, and it has. It's much like Houston last year. The system was already in place for Caleb Williams to take the reins. This is not like them building a team around Caleb Williams. This is not like this team is built already. And now you just insert Caleb Williams.
All right. All right. And last one for you get out of here. Do y'all like Swift for over 13 and a half receiving yards? Swift.
DeAndre
Swift probably.
Yeah, I'm not too high on it. I just don't know how his role is going to be and how he's going to be utilized here. And we're talking maybe 3 targets, 2 targets. I mean, I'm assuming for 13 and a half, you're hoping that he's getting 2+ catches, right? We're not hoping, he's not going to get with 1. He can, but we're not thinking that. So we're hoping at least 4 targets. I don't know if he gets 4 targets today.
Okay. All right, gang. Again, follow my guy, Proptimus Prime on Twitter. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord if you want all of the plays. He also does like the unit management classes, right? The bankroll management classes.
Kind of, if anybody has any issues with maintaining a system, and being responsible gambling, obviously, I teach a class that you can find on YouTube, so like that will help you guys tremendously for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, my guy. Greatly appreciate you pulling up. I know it went a little longer than we expected. And hopefully we have you on next week as well, man. Have a great day.
Sir, Dream. Whenever, man. I appreciate you as always. I appreciate anybody for sticking in and listening to me ramble on here. Let's have a good day. I appreciate you guys. Dream, having me again. I appreciate you, and I will see you guys next week probably.
All right, man. Best of luck.
Peace, brothers.
All right, gang. So we're gonna have Flo coming on pretty soon. I'm gonna DM him and double check. I have Flo on here talking a little WNBA, also talking some NFL. Flo knows his NFL. I love that I was able to get Prop on. But Flo was originally gonna be like my NFL guy every week because he'd be betting shit like tackles and assists. So I'm like, yeah, this nigga know the NFL. If anything, he is going to give you some fire analysis on the Jets alone. If anything, probably the Giants too. So, because y'all know Flo is he's a great capper, but a New York sports expert, that's Flo. So he'll be on pretty soon. Obviously, I bet a little here and there, so I give you guys some plays. All right. So here's a couple straight bets. I don't have many straight bets for the day. Oh my god, yesterday was so fucking bad in college. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. We're gonna be better though. We're gonna be better. I had the best day ever to having a terrible day, and now I just want to be profitable. I know I'll take another best day ever. All right. This is a plus 106. I took the Lynx money line going against the Washington Mystics. Okay, this is a 2-leg parlay plus 106. The Lynx line with Kennedy Carter over 5 rebounds. We just played Kennedy Carter 4 rebounds. She covered that shit in the first quarter. Finished last game with 9. Queen Angel Reese just supreme. Like that hurt my heart when Angel Reese was ruled out today. Like that when I seen that tweet, that hurt my heart. Like Angel Reese respects Coin more than Caitlin Clark. They both is top 2 Coin respecters, but Angel don't make it no secret she be padding stats. Angel don't make it no secret she be trying everything in her power to get her double-double. That's the energy we trying to bet with. You dig? CC, she still get her numbers, but they asked her about her triple-double. She was like, yeah, obviously I knew I had 9 rebounds, but I wasn't tripping. Like, I believe her. Like, if she stuck on 9, she was cool. Now, the 9 is right there. I don't know if we're going to be able to get Flo on. I'm sorry, gang. He just DM'd me. Let me tell him to give me a play for the people. Hold on. But anyway, back to the play. It's unfortunate that Angel Reese is out. But with that being said, Kennedy Carter, 5 rebounds, Minnesota Lynx money line. Kennedy Carter, without looking, I'm assuming she got 5 rebounds in her last 5 games at this point. Athletic freak, give me Russell Westbrook vibes from the first time I saw her play. Always gave me those vibes. And there's no Angel Reese. So I don't know. There's about 20 rebounds lying around for people to get. A lot of people are thinking it's going to be Cardosa. Couldn't talk you off. But Kennedy Carter was covering this rebound line with Angel Reese. So only reason why I put the Lynx money line with it. Okay, Flo gave me some. Hold on, I can see if you want to come on tomorrow. Because most of his shit is the Jets. And he gave me a WNBA play to give y'all too. But I'm gonna just see if you want to pull up tomorrow and talk to Jets. The Jets play tomorrow, right? Yeah. So yeah, I like Kennedy Carter today. Over her 5 rebounds, and I put the Lynx money line with that. Again, the Lynx are fighting, but at top 3, top 2, maybe number 1 overall seeding. A very impressive win against the Fever after the Fever was just taking them to the fucking woodshed, man. I swear. The Fever, sometimes they look like the best team in the league for like 6 minutes every game. You'd be like, wow. So yeah, man, very impressed with the Lynx. I think they continue. And you know me, I've kind of fell back from putting these money lines, especially in the WNBA, with my props to lower the juice. But I can't lay 158, even if I love the bet. I mean, I gotta think it's a lock, and I don't do that. So, and the Lynx, what really got me on this, it's a Misha Hines Allen revenge game. So Misha Hines Allen was like the last remaining member for the Washington Mystics championship team. And she got traded at the break to the Lynx. And I said that when she went to the Lynx, I'm like, oh, this make my Lynx even better. And she has. She is nice as a bitch off the bench. Like she could start for some teams in the league, I feel like. So I think the Lynx know how important this game is to her. We got the Mystics not playing none of their starters more than 25 minutes at this point, rolling out a 10-person rotation, playing. It's 48 minutes in the game. Y'all, the starting 5 play 27, the other 5 play 22. Give me the Lynx, who do have the best bench in the league, by the way. Zenda Lazzini. I love saying that. I don't even know her first name. I just know her last name is Zenda Lazzini. I love every time she shoot, I'll be like, Zenda Lazzini. She nice as shit. I'm telling y'all. Come off that bench popping that bottle. So yeah, Kennedy Carter, 5 rebounds. Minnesota Lynx money line. That's a plus 106. Played after 3/4 of a unit. Also, Kennedy Carter, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, plus 716. Love that. Just put a 10th of a unit on that. That's just a blunt money bet. And then I did her and Satu each to have 26 and 6. Could happen. I think it happens more than once in every 60 chances. Ain't that what this plus 6,000 is? Yeah, plus 6,000. Satu Sabali, 26 and 6. Kennedy Carter, 26 and 6. Kennedy Carter, I think that's just gonna be her new role without Angel. That the points is she gonna be shooting. Kennedy gonna shoot. But as far as facilitating, we played her assist last game too. I played her 4 assists and her 4 rebounds last game. So yeah, I think we're gonna see Kennedy. Her usage is just it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So also couldn't talk you off of Kennedy Carter double. Anytime touchdown boost. And I might have to get off of here. I gotta make sure I get off of here in 15 minutes because I'm overwhelmed, y'all. I can't lie. It's so much, like it's so much. I gotta find a new system because capping, and I be capping college football all week, but I really get into it as far as like deciding my parlays, which all lost yesterday, but deciding how I want to put my blunt money bets together and all that shit. That take hours on Friday night and Saturday, and then I start capping Sunday games. Then WNBA got 5 games a day. It's a lot, man. So I got a lot of work left to do, and some shit I just won't get to. And that's fine too. But yeah, so I'll give you guys as much as I can on stream. And in the court, just be on the lookout for a few more plays that'll be coming because y'all know me. I got to use all my boosts. I got to use some shit. So All right. Speaking of which, 50% touchdown boost prop. He mentioned one of these guys. And I took well, I already played this, but yeah, I agree with him. Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery, Kyron Williams, three running backs that should get goal line carries. All right. Kyron Williams plays for the Rams in what should be a high scoring game tonight. David Montgomery plays for the Lions. Touchdown magnet should be a high scoring game tonight. And Jonathan Taylor and what should be a shootout as well this afternoon. I mean, he can get goal line work or he can break one for 30, 40 yards, you know. So yeah, Jonathan Taylor, Kyron Williams, David Montgomery to score a touchdown. And I used my 50% boost on that, made it a plus 749 instead of a plus 500. Okay. And I'm still on FanDuel with it, and I'll go to DraftKings in a minute. Or first, let me give you guys. I wonder if me and Flo got the same play. Okay, we basically got a play that's damn near the same. All right, so Flo is playing Ryan Howard, 3 threes in the Buffalo Bills money line for a unit. So that's a unit bet for y'all. Ryan Howard 3 threes has been feeding families for a month now. Ryan Howard is goated. And he's got a blunt money bet for y'all. Kelsey Mitchell 3 threes, Caitlin Clark 3 threes, Ryan Howard 3 threes, Alicia Gray 2 threes. That is a plus 502. Loving that. And he stepped that up as well. 4, 4, 4, and 3 for the same girls. Kelsey, Caitlin, Ryan, Alyssa. Love it. Love it. I'm actually looking at mine. I did the same bet. I did Kelsey 3 threes, Ryan Howard 3 threes, Caitlin Clark 3 threes, and Tina Charles 8 rebounds. That's what I did. 4 plus 508. Then I did Kelsey Mitchell 4 threes, Ryan Howard 4 threes, and Caitlin Clark 4 threes, plus 1470. So, you know, you take that for what it's worth. That game should be ripe with threes, as should the well, I don't know about the Chicago side of things, but Ryan Howard should get not Ryan Howard, Dallas and Chicago, Enrique. Ooh, Enrique. It's gonna be letting that thing go today. All right. Another NFL blunt money bet I'll give you guys. Plus 610. Love this. Tajay Spears, 2 receptions, plays for Tennessee. Dalton Kincaid, 5 receptions, plays for the Bills. Alvin Kamara, 4 receptions, Saints. Malik Neighbors, hotshot rookie, 5 receptions, and Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. That is a plus 610 without a boost. Again, Justin Jefferson, 60 yards. Neighbors, 5 catches. Kamara, 4 catches. Kincaid, 5 catches. Spears, 2 catches. Only one of these that I even worry about slightly is Kincaid. I think the rest of these shits can get done at halftime. And Kincaid should be the number 1 receiver, but it's just like I gotta see it to, you know, I gotta see it to believe it. Couldn't talk you off that at all, Lane. I'm all over the place right now because I'm just trying to give you guys plays. But yeah, that is always a good look. The Mystics first half, Mystics, right? Yeah, Mystics first half is always a good look. Always a good look. I think Minnesota wins the game, but I won't be surprised if the Mystics start off slow. Also, the two, you know, Allen Iverson in the flesh, basically, players in the WNBA are playing today, so you might want to ladder them. Kennedy Carter and Arike Agumbawale. Just if you're not familiar with the WNBA, and if you're not, then you probably won't bet that. You're going to bet NFL. But these girls each, I won't be shocked if either one of them shoots 25 shots. Arike, like, there's no need for her because her team is back fully formed. She still might take 25 shots. She just might be like, fuck it, I'm shooting today. Especially if Kennedy Carter come out getting buckets. She's going to be like, oh, hell nah, you ain't about to do that. So, yeah, I'd ladder Kennedy and Arike. You can get them both 30 and 30 at plus 3,000, maybe even more at this point. Kennedy Carter is definitely worth the ladder. For sure. Let's go to DraftKings with it. Big fan of Caleb Williams today. I'm not sure if they're going to win or not, but I think his yards are kind of low. I went and looked up the guy that he's compared most to, Patrick Mahomes' first game as a rookie. And it wasn't as pass heavy as we are in 2024. This was in 2017, and Mahomes had 287 yards his first game. I don't know why Caleb can't go for 250. The fuck. So in that vein, Caleb 275, Bo Nix 225. It's a plus 842. I put a tenth of a unit on that. I think Bo Nix, especially if they losing, like I think Sean Payton is the type of coach who like, yo, Russ, you gone. You ain't even got to start today. I'll let you go after we signed you. I'm about to show people that you were so bad that the rookie could come in and do just what you were doing or even better. I think that's what, and Sean Payton, he could scheme some shit up. So I think if, he tell, look, this is what you do, Bo Nix go do that, Bo Nix gonna throw for 250, especially if he down all game and he gonna be spending the fourth quarter throwing. Oh yeah, Sean Payton gonna let them numbers look good. He want them numbers to look real good because he's attached to him now. His job goes as Bo Nix job goes. So yeah, I think Bo Nix, we own Bo Nix today. Bo for 225, Caleb for 227. I mean for 275. All right. Oh well, here's another straight bet for the NFL today, a plus 120 basically. Play this for 3/4 of a unit. Rams and Lions, each to score 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. Houston and the Colts, each to score 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. 2 games that are the highest 2 totals of the week. So I expect each to score a touchdown and a field goal. Here's my boost on and shout out to Don't Be Crispy Capping. I got one of these looks from him. I'm not gonna tell y'all which one. Y'all could tap it on my boy Crispy Capping on all platforms. And you know what I'm saying? Because he did a monstrous show. I woke up, he was streaming. I went, ran errands, came back, he was still streaming. I said, oh shit, my boy CB Capping putting it in today. Pause. Okay, that was crazy. Sorry, that was outrageous. That was, and if my boy Chris watching, my fault. Pause. Outrageous. All right. Three-legger here. Another pause. 3-leg parlay here. Blunt money bet. And this is my boost on BetMGM. Tajay Spears over 2.5 receptions. CJ Stroud over 1.5 touchdowns. Love that. And Ezekiel Elliott under 10.5 for his longest rush. All right. Tajay, I've spoken about Tajay before. CJ Stroud, 2 touchdowns. I think that's, it's juice, but you could put a lot with that and make that worth playing. And Ezekiel Elliott, under 10.5 rush yards. This nigga prop is at 33. Under 10.5 yards for his longest rush. We might be faster than Zeke. Us watching this stream. This nigga's washed. And his prop is at 33. He gonna rip off a 10-yard gallop? Nah, he might. I don't know. But Cleveland do got one of the best defenses in the league as well. Or at least they did last year. So, hell nah. Fuck out of here, Zeke. Stay away. And then hopefully he don't even get carries like that. Hopefully we get some Dalvin Cook and the Rico dude. So, yeah, man. Ezekiel Elliott under 10.5. Longest rush. CJ Stroud over 1.5 passing yards. Tajay Spears over 2.5 receptions. And that's really it, gang. Oh shit, I posted this twice. I'm tripping. But that's okay. I'll put that in the court. This is what happens when you're posting at 3:24 in the morning. I was just capping these games, and I just post as soon as I get done capping. So I'm looking at the time. I posted this shit at 3:24. I was probably dozing the fuck off. Like, all right. And that's really it for now. We got 4 minutes left on stream, so let me go through y'all comments. Give me a heart and a retweet, like the video, share the video, sub to the Cap Collective Discord, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the #1. If I get to 9,000 followers, Then we giving out like 5 free month-long subscriptions to the Cat Collective Corp. So y'all gotta run me up and give me the 9,000 followers. I was gonna say I also gotta run it up and go viral, but I kind of just did, and that's what I love about my following. I've said this before. Every time I have a crazy day, I don't never pick up no more than 100 followers. My followers is out the mud. Like, my year and a half run on Twitter, every follower out the mud, dead ass. I didn't hit like a plus 80,000 and like 6,000 people followed me. That never happened. I mean, I have before, but again, and I've hit them on the timeline. Like the day I gave out the plus 10,000 Jalen Hurts Josh Allen 2 touchdowns. I gave that out on the timeline after I gave it out on stream. Oh no, I gave it out on the timeline. Then I gave it out on stream. And that day I went absolutely ape shit. Day one dreamers to tell you. It was like I hit like 6-7 blunt money bets in the NBA. Then that was the last one I hit. Like I had hit a Devin Booker to have 10 assists and Phoenix to win for a plus 800 going against New York in New York. That hit. 2 minutes after that hit, Jalen Hurts scored the touchdown in overtime. Or whoever, yeah, Jalen Hurts scored the overtime and the touchdown in overtime. So when I got on Twitter, I was celebrating the fucking Devin Booker, and everybody was in the comments like, nah, Jalen Hurts, nah. So, but I say I like to say this, still only picked up like 100, max 200 followers from that. So, not that it's hard to get followers on Twitter because I love what I've got. I got like 8,000 followers in like a year and a half of capping. So I love that. But it's if you're a new capper just starting off, just stay to the grind. It's not easy to build up a following, man. Just be consistent, all that. Dream Girls in the building. Like, share, sub. I got to get through these comments quick too, because I know y'all about to get on some shit. Y'all about to get on some shit in these comments with the Cowboys and 49ers and all this shit. Tyreek Hill jail game. I was wondering what you was talking about, my boy. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? But I know, Game, you hilarious in general. So I thought you was just trolling. But Game, be on it. Appreciate you pulling up, homie. Dylan said, let's go, boys. Appreciate you spending some time. And yeah, we got like 1,100 people in here. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all could have been watching any fucking sports show, any gambling show to help y'all get y'all shit together. Y'all spending y'all time with me. I greatly appreciate that. And let's get to this fucking money. That's really what matters. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Grandma. Lord have mercy. It's Sunday. Let's get to this bread. All right. Rashard, how am I saying it right, Rashard? Or is it Richard? But either way it goes, let's get to it. My boy Lano Tyreek got that run away from the cop speed today, y'all. Y'all don't have no chill in this chat. Too cool say, yo. Sean, my boy, what up, man? Long time no see. I'm happy you were able to pull up. Badass said, let's get paid. Yeah, let's do it. Double S, my boy from Detroit. Appreciate you pulling up. Let's get to this bag. Badass in this thing. That's interface from the core. Okay. Appreciate you. Solo, what up? Sam said he's on FanDuel with it, going through the games with us. Game theory helps structure more narratives. Ain't no way. It seems like contrarian can help score across the board. Like to see it. Damn, I don't know what Sam's talking. Hill is playing. That's good. Dream was good. What up, Lane? Got belt to ass last night after putting 2 belts to ass the night before. So we about to get our shit back. You know me, it don't take long. Moisture, anytime touchdown. I like that. I was thinking about that. You said that. Let me write that down. Because I got an hour to get the rest of these plays out. Well, I mean, I got some 4 o'clock shit too, and then I got to cap WNBA. It's crazy. Hill is playing. They let him out already. He had the stadium. Humiliation ritual. Appreciate you pulling up too, LeRon. Benny Bo, there could be a little, because that is very strange. I mean, even if he was going 100, and again, that's illegal, and the cop pulls him over, not saying that it's Tyreek Hill, you let him go, but bro, like, why do you think Tyreek Hill was speeding, bro? Like, just wild guess. Why? Like, do you think he has a valid excuse? Ticket him, but doing all the extra shit is kind of crazy. It does make you think, unless he was just popping shit, and he probably was like, my nigga, okay, give me the ticket. Here's your money. Let's go. Let me get to the stadium. The cop might have been, I don't know though. I don't know. You know. Shout out to the cops out there. Your job is very important. You are also a part of the biggest gang in the country, but your job is very important. Hill, anytime touchdown minus 125 ish, cheap price for him. In a few weeks, we're gonna see that north of 150. It's so hard for me to play anytime touchdowns that's not plus 200. It's hard to score a touchdown, but that's how I feel about home runs too. Like, it's hard to hit a home run. Just a traffic violation. He got into an argument with the officer. Hill 2 touchdowns. Yeah, Tyreek might go crazy. You know the fucking vibes. Collective core in this thing. Y'all know what up, man. Appreciate the kind words. Badass for sure. Stevenson over 50 rusher. I like that look too, Lane. I was looking at him too, but I was like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to run as much as they want to if they down 2 touchdowns. Hill first touchdown, and he might too, and going over 100. Yeah, let me write down some Tyreek Hill narratives. Okay. All right. I gotta hurry up. These comments is from a fucking hour ago. I'm glad someone knows about humiliation rituals. Yes, sir. And one day I'm gonna get the following to be so big that I won't have time to do this, but I try to get to everybody comments because I appreciate everybody who take their time to write some shit. Yeah, bro. They do it to keep players in check. There's something to that. Wandale Robinson over 28.5. Yeah, shit. Proud got me. I'm about to whip something up nice for that game. Ronaldo like the Bills on the spread, it looks like. Agree with you there. Dak 4 years, 240, 231 guaranteed. Dak, break the bank. 60 mil a year. Love to see people get into that bag. God damn. Dak just got signed. Justin Firm started is crazy. I wonder what that rush yard is. Anything under 40, we got to smash. I mean, anything under 50, we probably got to smash that. Prop sold me on the G sold me too. Connor anytime. Yep, that is. Yo, Lane, you got my car, my nigga? What you doing? Nah, because I don't even know who the fuck M. Wilson is. You ain't got my car. But M. Wilson, whoever that is, over 29.5 receiving yards. Dak is paid. We win in the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Here come the Cowboy fans. B in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. B, appreciate you pulling up, cuz. In Devontae Adams, anytime touchdown. Yep, short and feisty. Benny agreeing with that. Crazy work if y'all think the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl. If you know, you know. It could have been staged. Y'all going crazy now. Niner Nation in the building. Field starting. What up, my boy? Appreciate you pulling up. He said he don't like Jerry Jones. Dallas money line. The +2 is disrespectful. B said Dallas under win total, future been a lock. Y'all cutting up in these comments, man. Zeke touchdown, Lamb touchdown. I like Lamb. How y'all felt? Yeah, we answered that joint. Kendrick at halftime. Is it? I mean, if you say like game, you like Shams. You like my man Woj Shams. You be breaking news in this bitch. So if you say it, it's true. That's it. Nah. I'm about to double check. Yeah, that is genius. Okay, yeah. Short and Feisty said Chase is active. Okay. We answered that joint. Dallas Wings money line. I could never with my last dollar bet no fucking Dallas Wings money line, but they should win today. There's no freaking Dallas Wings money line, but they definitely should win today. I appreciate that, Sam. Try to keep the audience entertained as well as put money in your pocket. Mystics first half. Yeah, couldn't talk you off that. What up? Any first quarter looks? Nah, I gotta whip them up, bro. I gotta whip them up. I gotta whip them shits up. And I'm gonna put them on the timeline. I'm gonna put because I ain't even put no fucking place on the timeline yet. So yeah. I got y'all with that because I definitely want them first quarter shits. Let me write that down because I was gonna forget about that. Because those look like they could be kind of sweet. We'll see. What a freaking day that was. Yeah, I gotta be better today. Blunt money bet Atkins over points. Satu Sabali over her points and assists. Rakia Jackson. Rakia not playing today. Rakia playing today? Enrique 21 points. Tina Charles. Gray over threes. I like that, but I ain't know Rakia was playing today. The Sparks playing today. If so, I gotta get some Odyssey Sims, Queen Odyssey Sims. Have a great one. Appreciate you, Lane. Dolphin Star detained. Yeah, he's going up. Yeah, we saw that. The comments was about that. Yeah, Ryan, you missed prop. Just rewind the stream. Masterclass from prop the first 35 minutes of the show. Yeah, so just rewind the stream, my guy. Side note, it's kind of crazy how you remember every bet you ever hit. Yeah, I mean, if they big ones, yeah, pause. Definitely do. My first huge hit on the timeline when I had like 103 followers, I gave out Jaren Jackson double at the start of last season when he first came back from injury. No, at the start 2 seasons ago, not at the start of last season, but the start of the season before that. His double was plus 1,600. Gave out Jaden Ivey his first double ever. He used to be my favorite player before Jalen Duren came. I was an Ivy guy. Ivy cashed me out so much my first year capping on Twitter. Got his first double. That was a plus 1,400 in Boston. But my first like huge bet, I gave out LaMelo Ball plus 5,000 triple-double on the timeline. And my boy Moonoff. That's when I first got like 200 followers. My boy Moonoff retweeted me. Shout out to Moonoff from the SGP Podcast Network. A goat, sharp as a bitch. I gotta see if Moonoff come on one day. But yeah, he retweeted that shit, and like 200 people followed me. And ever since then, I've been just grinding up the follows. Pitch receptions, KFC, love his tight end. That's true. That's true. Justin Field, anytime touchdown, has 2-1 in each game versus Atlanta. I was going. Nah, you niggas, this is why I stayed on the stream. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. I was going to say Justin Fields because he was supposed to go to Atlanta. I thought everybody was saying he was going to sign to Atlanta. So I was like, he might have a little extra, little narrative, but he from it. Oh, yeah, because he went to Georgia. Wait, he didn't go to Georgia. He was supposed to go to Georgia. Lamb, 100 yards, 2 touches. Okay. Could that be Cowboy bias? No, I'm joking. That can always happen. I'm just frying. Aaron Jones, over 14.5 receiving. Running back. Okay. Oh, okay. Fee boards, betted trip. Every time I bet the shit, she don't do it. Every time I don't bet it, she's got 8 by halftime. Bet the shit, bro. I can't touch it. I don't know what's up with me and fee rebounds. I fuck with fee heavy. I don't know what's up. I like that Aaron Jones look. Odyssey ain't listed. The Sparks play today? Because I want to know what center they playing again. Oh, wow. They do play today. Breonna Jones maybe to the moon. All right, before I get out of here, Mystics first half. Do like the Lynx money line. Liberty, I think they're gonna win. I like Benaje Laney. She'll be on something today. I think the Fever beat the Dream, but I won't be surprised. That should be a Feed Families game. Dallas and Chicago, same thing. Any Dallas game, you gotta go crazy with the props. And Connecticut, the Sparks. Maybe Mabes. I'm fucking with Mabes. I like Mabes. So. All right. Last comment. When I was talking about freaking day, I was referring to that Allen Hurts 2 touchdown you called. Oh, yeah, that was a great day. Thank you. That was a great day. All right, gang. As always, I greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way out if you want all the plays as soon as I play them. Sub to the Cap Collective Discord. Got to send a special shout out to my guest today, Proptimus Prime of the Cap Collective Discord. Follow him on Twitter as well. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, heart, and retweet. Link is in the bio of my Twitter page. Link in the description. As always, greatly appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know the vibes. Let's get this cash. We got to have it. So let's get it.